guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Now today's video has been so highly requested. You guys, this video has been requested, it's a gazillion times, I'm not even exaggerating, and it's going to be a video on how I edit my Instagram pictures using my phone. I have also not failed to mention to you guys in the past that majority of my Instagram photos are shot and edited by my husband, who is a photographer, but you guys insist that that one you edit by yourself. Show us how you do it. So that is what today's video is going to be about. I'm going to show you guys how I edit pictures using my phone if I have to edit them myself. And yeah, without further ado and without wasting too much and plenty of your time, let's just get right into this video. Alright, so before we begin, there are a couple of things I would like to mention here, just so you guys would know. So first things first, the way you capture your picture matters a lot. Is that deciding factor that will be able to tell if your picture will turn out looking great or not, whether or not you do mad editing. Always ensure that you capture your pictures with very good lighting, whether it's natural lighting or artificial lighting. Make sure you use very good lighting to capture your photographs, and also make sure that you select your best angles. I think every single person has like their best angle. It could be your left, it could be your right, it could be your back, it could be your front, whatever, but I'm sure you know what angles look the best. So I would advise that you use your best angles a lot when you are taking pictures of yourself. You can't expect to take a picture that is not all that and expect that if you edit the picture it will not be looking fantastic. No, the way you capture your pictures matters a whole lot. Always remember that you should clean your camera lens before you begin shooting, be it your camera, be it your phone, whatever it is. Make sure if you're using your phone, always clean this part of your camera, the camera lens part. And if you're using a camera, you guys know where the lens is, make sure you clean it. It can make a whole lot of difference. I'm not even joking. Make sure you also take as many pictures as possible, because in my own experience, every time I set out to shoot pictures, in my own experience, it is always the second to the last picture or the last picture that ends up being the best. So take as much pictures as you want. Take even if it's up to 100 safe. Take, and you'll be shocked that it is the 99th picture that will make sense more than every other one you've taken before. So that will be my advice for you. Alright, so I use 4 different apps to edit, but I don't use these 4 apps for every single picture I have to edit using my phone, but I'll just call them out for you guys. The first one is Beauty Plus, the second one is Lightroom Mobile, the third one is Snapseed, and the fourth one is Facetune 2. Not the original Facetune 2, the one that is free. So we're going to edit this picture showing on the screen right now. This picture is currently being edited by my husband right now. My husband uses Photoshop and Lightroom on the laptop to edit, but I just want to edit this picture in my own way and see how it will look like using my phone. So this is a picture that we took a couple of days ago, and for this picture we used a camera. I used a Canon 80D and a 50mm lens. My kit lens got damaged, so I've just been managing my 50mm lens. I hope that I'll be able to buy another lens very soon. But for this picture we used a speed light. Now let me show you guys what a speed light looks like. This is what a speed light looks like. Very popular photographers. So this is what we use to take many of the pictures that you guys see on Instagram. We use a speed light to take them. But trust me, if you have good natural lighting, or if you have any other kind of artificial light, I believe it will work just as fine. But a speed light just gives it that very professional, crisp look, if you guys get what I mean. So the very first thing I would do is to go to my Beauty Plus app, and it's a free app. You can download it on iOS or on Android, I believe. Just click on photo editor, and then we're going to go to that picture right there. And the very first thing I like to do is to focus on my face. So I'm zooming into my face right now, and I'm going to click on the smooth tool. I'm going to take down the auto. As you can see, it automatically smoothings your picture, and you don't want that because sometimes it makes it look really fake. So I'm going to just take this down to 0 and then click on manual, and then you have different, all of these dots here are like the sizes of the brush. So I usually stick with the one in the middle. I'm going to zoom into my face, and I do not rub on my skin. What I do is that I tap. So as you can see, I am tapping on my skin. I feel like if I rub on my skin, it will just make my skin look overly smoothed and it won't look natural at all. So yeah, just going to smoothen that out using my finger. Just smooth. I'm going to click on the before and after just so that you see. As you can see, I'm sure you can see the difference that makes. It still looks like skin, but it's just a bit smoothed out. I'm going to go to my chest. As you can see, I do have some acne scars on my chest from when I was pregnant. I had a lot of acne scars when I was, a lot of acne on my chest and on my back when I was pregnant. So I'm just going to smoothen that out as well. There's also an acne tool that we are going to use in this app as well, so let's keep going. All right, so yeah, this is the before and this is the after. I'm sure you guys can see the difference. So yeah, we're going to just click the tick button there that says done, and then the next thing we're going to do, I don't usually use the slim. There's a slim option here. I use that if I don't take pictures on my best angle and you know I have to what's the word now, I have to slim my face a little bit, but this picture my face looks quite okay, so I wouldn't need to be doing that. The next thing I use on this app is the tone. Now I feel like this has already given me oibo. I feel like that my skin looks a bit dark in this picture. Maybe the light did not hit right, so I would just go to tone and I'll select the ones. As you can see, I like this one, but it's just a bit too much, as you can see, so I will just take it down maybe to like 20. And again, this is the before and after, so it just gives me a more glowed out look, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna just save that. And then the next thing I would do is to go to whiten. This I usually use when I smile in a picture and I want to whiten my teeth, but in this particular picture my teeth is closed, but I really want to whiten the whites of my eye. That is where this comes in. Again, I will take down this auto to 0 and put it on manual, go into my eyes and begin just whitening the whites of my eyes a little bit. I'm going to click on the before and after just so you can see what it looks like. Again, going to the second eye, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Now you can even save this. You can save this and go back and re-whiten again if you want your eyes to be really white, but I don't think that is necessary. So yeah, gonna save that. And the next thing I'm going to do is go to dark circle. This is for those days when I have like bags under my eyes, and as you can see, I don't really have bags as much, so I don't think I would be using that tool today. The next tool I'll be using is called the Brightening tool. Again, it's on auto. I take down the auto to 0 and I click it on manual. I brighten those things in the picture that I want to really pop, so like my eyes, my necklace, as you can see, just touch my brows, even down to this flower that is on my dress, and even the dress itself, just touch it. It will just make all of those things to really pop. Then I'm going to go into the contour tool. I love this tool so much. Just by hitting it, you guys can see the difference it made to my face. I'm going to zoom it in so you can see. Yeah, so this is without the contour and this is with the contour. I love it with the contour, and this is always set on 50. I'm going to go to the acne tool and I'm going to zoom into my chest. I've already smoothed out most of the acne on my chest, but I'm just going to tap any other visible acne scars that I can see, even on my face. I can't really see any on my face, just 1 or 2. All right, so the next tool I'm going to use, I don't use this all the time as well, but it's called the resize tool, and this one just makes your eyes pop more, like makes your eyes look bigger. Don't go and use it too much and then you'll not be looking like Tolu or Opolo. Usually this is already set on 74, but I'll take it down to 70, and as you can see there is, let me zoom in so you can see, there is a bit of a difference. As you can see, my eyes are popping even more. You guys can see that my background, I used a fabric that is a bit messy and soiled and everything. For this I will just use the acne tool here. It's like a healing tool, so I would increase the brush size and just tap on those spots to eliminate them from the picture. So as you can see what I am doing, so feel free to zoom in and tap on those spots you want to take out. All right, so I'm going to save that and then save the entire picture because we are done with this app. So the next app I would use if I was editing this picture myself would be Facetune 2. So I would just go to that particular picture that we just saved from Beauty Plus. I will just go to the retouch tool over here and go to details. Now I'm just going to use this very sparingly, because if you use it too much it can just make your picture look funny. So I'm just going to brush on top of my dress, just so that the details on my dress pop a little bit more. Then on that flower as well, I'm going to zoom into my neck piece and just, you know, just touch it. I'm going to go to my eyes, touch my eyes a bit, touch my brows, touch my lips. You know, those parts of the picture that you want to pop, almost like what you used the Brightening tool in Beauty Plus to do. That's it, nothing much to do with this particular tool here. I'm going to save that. The next one I will go to is the defocus tool, and what this does is that it defocuses your background. So even if your background is not blurred, this tool will give you that blur. My lens usually blurs out my background for me, or even my phone whenever I shoot in portrait mode, my background is blurred. But this will just further help you, just in case you want to just paint over it, paint over my background if you want it to be blurred. I really don't mind the texture on the background right now. I really don't mind it, but I just want to blur out the fabric prints and the fabric texture basically. But as you can see, I'm even blurring out my hands and my legs in the process. But don't worry, we are going to correct this, okay, using the erase tool. You can equally set it using this, so you can set how blurred out you want it to be. If you want it to be just 30% blurred out, just the intensity of the blur basically. So I'll leave it on 40. Then I would go to the erase tool, which is right next to that defocus tool. I'm gonna zoom in and just start erasing the parts that I mistakenly defocused, that I wasn't meant to defocus. Okay. Focusing my hands, my fingers, those parts, my toes. So as you can see now, it looks really nice. So I'm going to save that, and quite frankly, this is what I would just use it for. My eyes are looking good. I would have used the paint tool here if my eyeshadow wasn't popping well enough, or my lipstick wasn't popping well enough. But in this picture, my lipstick was popping, so I don't need to do that. I'll click the save button right on the top here, the top right corner, and save. All right, so the next tool I would use is Lightroom. Now this is an app that I absolutely cannot do without. I love this app so much. I'm going to click on the picture that we saved from Facetune 2, which is this right here. So usually I would click on the auto tool, and as you can see, it just automatically edits the picture the way it feels like it should look the best. But you can always work around that. In this picture, I don't have much to do. As you can see, this is the before and this is the after. What I can see here that is different is just that the vibrance was increased a little bit. So I'm going to go to color and go to vibrance. As you can see, the vibrance is now on +16, which is okay. If you take it up, you can see my skin is almost looking very yellow, but you take it down too much, my skin loses its color. So I would leave it on that 16, or maybe push it to 20, so that my skin can just pop a little bit. Yeah, my lighting is perfect. I don't need to work on anything. Just check your picture, play around with the app. If you need to decrease your exposure or increase your exposure, you can do that. One thing I like to do here is to go to my effects and go to texture. I like to bump up my texture a bit to 8 or 9, and then bump up my clarity to about 8 as well. And I'm going to show you guys the difference real quick. So can you see, this is before and this is after. It just intensifies things, you know. I'm going to go to detail and sharpen, because we haven't really sharpened this picture since we actually started editing. So the sharpen tool on the Lightroom mobile is very powerful, so use it very sparingly. I will just leave it on 10 as it is right now. And yeah, I think that is it. So I think that is it. If you go to color and you go to click on this part that says mix up here, you can play with different colors on your picture. For instance, my lip color is red. If I click on red, I can change that red from orange, as you can see, to pink. But that's what we're about to do here. I love the red the way it is. I'm going to leave it right there. I can increase the red, which is my saturation. I can actually increase the red if I want the red to be deeper or not. I can increase it. So I think I should actually increase it a bit to like +15. Yeah, and yeah, is there any color here we still want to intensify? I don't think so. Everything else looks good. Love to increase the green on the plant here. Can you guys see this green on the plant? I want to increase the saturation a bit, so I would just bump it up to like 20, and then also increase the hue to be like a deeper green, as you can see. So yeah, let me show you guys the difference. Can you guys see that? Yeah. All right, and when I'm done with this, I will just save, export to camera roll, and my picture is in my camera. And with this, I feel like this picture looks so bomb. Like, it looks really good for posting. The difference between, this is the original, as you can see, and this is the edited, and it looks really bomb. I really love it. So yeah, let's edit one more picture, and then we're going to call this video a day, okay, so that this video is not 10,000 years long. So let us edit a much closer picture. So in case you want to like edit a makeup picture, sort of. So I am going to edit this picture right now, and it is a picture that I just took with my phone. This is a phone picture, and I used my portrait mode on my iPhone camera to take this picture. What the portrait mode does is that it zooms into you and it blurs out your background. This option is available for iPhones, maybe from iPhone X or something, I'm not even sure. Again, very first thing I would do is go to Beauty Plus. So again, I'm going to go to the smoothing tool, like I said before, take this auto down, click on manual, zoom in. My skin looks pretty good in this picture, I won't even lie, but I'm just going to still tap just to smoothing a little bit of the texture out. There's not much here, quite frankly, and I even love the way my skin looks here. I won't even lie, I love it. So you can see the difference. It's not much because I didn't do too much smoothing. Yeah, you don't want to smoothing out and look like you are fake. So you have to just leave your skin texture. Sometimes give it some skin, okay? Don't overdo it. Yeah, so I think we are done with this. I'm going to just click on the save tool. My face doesn't need to be slimmed down or anything, so this looks fine. My tone, I actually love the way my skin tone looks here. I don't think I want to I'm going to take it down to this third option here, this third color, and just give it like maybe 20. There's not much going on, so as you can see, yeah. And then I'm going to save that. Then narrow. I feel like my nose looks a bit big here. And that's just me being vain, okay? So I'll go to the narrow tool, which more like narrows down your nose, but I'm not going to narrow down my nose to the point that my nose is no longer existing, okay? So I'm going to take it down maybe to like 20 or 25, yeah, and then save. You can see the difference, just a little tiny bit. I don't have any dark circles in this picture, thank God, so we don't have to use a dark circle tool. The brighten tool we would use, take down the auto and then go to manual and just tap on the parts that you really want to pop. I don't really have any acne that I want to take out in this picture. This picture was captured well, so you see what I mean when I say capture your pictures properly, do your makeup well, so you don't have to be taking out spots and acne and all of that. Yeah, so I don't even need to resize. My eyes look bright enough and big enough, so I don't have to use that here. So I will just save this and we are done with this app. I'm going to move into Facetune and click on that picture, the retouch tool, and then click on details, and I'm going to just touch my eyes a bit just so that my eyes can pop. Touch on my brows, touch on my lips a bit. These are the parts of the picture that you want to really pop. The makeup is the focus on the picture, and click on save. Is there anything else I need to do here? My pink is popping. I don't think there's anything I want to do here again. My background is already blurred out. Then I'm going to move to Lightroom. This is where the fun part is. I'm going to click on that picture we saved from Facetune 2. I have some presets that I use on my Lightroom, and these are actually presets that I created myself on Lightroom. I didn't buy preset from anybody. I just play around with the app, and if I like a particular edit, I save it as a preset. So I have 1001 presets on my Lightroom, and if I click on them, you guys can see what the different presets are doing to this picture. So I can even go through most of my presets. There can be one that will suit, like look at this one, orange plus confetti nails. I love the way it's making this picture look right now. Look at the before and look at the after. That is that was a preset that I actually used when I was editing a former picture some time ago, but I saved it because I really loved it. So yeah, I actually really like this. You can see that it bumped up my blue t-shirt. It even changed the blue color to like a sky blue, turquoisey kind of color, and it bumped up my pink, the pink on my lips even more, and it made my skin have this golden glow as opposed to this. Yeah. Let's check for some other ones. These are just like different presets that I actually just created using my Lightroom mobile. So I have a lot of them, a lot from previous edits, a lot, and one or two. Ooh, I like this, guys. I like this multicolored. Ooh, look at this one. There are so many nice ones, but I actually love this one called multicolored dress. I think I wore a multicolored dress and I saved the preset as multicolored dress, so this goes really well. I'm going to just save this, click on that save button, and wow, look at the before and look at the after. I really like that. With that, I don't even have to do anything else. I'll just check if the sharpen is okay. So the sharpen is already on 10 from that preset that we just added. The sharpen is on 10, the color is okay. On that color mix, I just clicked on the pink now and increase the saturation a little bit, and it is popping. Wow, I'll just save that, leave it on 18 and save that. And yeah, guys, I think we are done with this picture. Can you see? We didn't even need to do much. One more thing, if you want to put photographs on Instagram, you know that Instagram has a way of cropping pictures annoyingly. So if your pictures are not cropped ready for Instagram, that can be a problem. But go to the crop tool on Lightroom mobile and click on the very first option here that says 3:4. Official Instagram ratio is 4:5. That is what you want. So click on 4:5 and just reposition it the way you would like. For me, I would prefer it this way. I can even crop it in, but it will just maintain that Instagram dimension for you. And yeah, I think we are good with the picture like this. So the way it is like this, we can actually post it on Instagram right away. The same thing goes in case you take a picture maybe outside and the sky is really blue. You can equally use Lightroom to change the color of the sky. Like maybe if the sky is like really dark blue, if you use your color tool here, you can change that blue to turquoise blue. That's why you see many bloggers on IG, their photographs are popping the sky is turquoise when the sky is not really turquoise in Nigeria, but you can turquoise the sky, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's it. Just play around with the app and trust me, nobody taught me, I taught myself. You can change orange to yellow, you can change yellow to orange. So play that particular tool on Lightroom mobile is amazing. I love it so much. I don't really use Snapseed that often anymore, but if I must use Snapseed, I only use it to more like, you know, intensify details on my pictures. So I will just click on Snapseed right now, open it up, click on this plus sign here, click on that picture that we saved from Lightroom mobile, click on tools, open details, and you can see it's already set on structure. So I will just maybe just increase it a little bit. If I increase it too much, you guys see the difference. Just watch. That is too much. As you can see, that is like way too much, but I will just increase it just a little bit, maybe to like 7 or 8, and you can see the before and after. It's not too much, but it makes a difference, trust me. And I will just click on that save and export. That is like the nitty-gritty of how I would edit my pictures if I had to edit my pictures myself on my phone. But like I said earlier, quite frankly, many of my photographs I've been putting on Instagram recently, Jessie is the one that shoots and edits them, quite frankly. But if I were to use my phone, which I use once in a while, this is how I would edit my pictures. Also, if you want to edit pictures of like products, maybe for instance, you know how as a blogger, you want to take a picture of your candle or a picture of your skincare product or something like that, always play around with your iPhone edits. Yeah, your iPhone has a built-in editing tool, in case you don't know. So if you go to your pictures, for instance, now this is a plate of plantain and something I made recently. Click on this edit here, and iPhone already gives you a good editing software inside your iPhone without using any third-party app. So you can actually click on auto right here, and it will automatically edit the picture for you, give you lighting, give you things that light your mobile will even give you as well. But you can also play with the filters. I love the built-in iPhone filters so much, and this is what they look like. They can be vivid, it can be this, it can be this, it can be this. Most times I use this one called Vivid Warm, but it's set on 100 and it's just too much, so I would take it down. If it was me, I would take it down maybe to like 50, and you can see the difference. If I click on this, you can see that's a whole lot of difference. Can you guys see that? So yeah, you can also experiment using your iPhone inbuilt filters. When I have to use my phone to take pictures of food or products, I always use my inbuilt iPhone editing filters and all of that. It's so good. So yeah guys, that is basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you guys learned a thing or two about editing pictures on your phone. You don't have to use Photoshop on the laptop if you can't use it. Even me, I still can't. I've not even learned how to use Photoshop yet. Only Jesse can use Photoshop in this house. I have not still learned, but he's still insisting that he has to teach me how to use Photoshop. So very soon I will be a Photoshop pro. But for now, if I want to edit, this is how I edit my pictures on my phone to make them IG worthy. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Be sure to leave me a comment down below. Be sure you are subscribed if you are not yet subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. All right, bye.